themselves to others and that they've made some mistakes, or that their young children are beginning to have problems. Others feel their way through the darkness, forgive themselves for their mistakes, and take healthy action and see their children blossom. It can be very hard to admit when our children begin to fall into negative patterns. It can be even harder to admit that we're making some parenting mistakes. Be kind to yourself. Everyone makes them. We love our kids so much that we don't want to believe it when things are wrong. We all have our dreams for how our children will turn out. They'll be happy, successful, have lots of friends, get married, and provide us with wonderful grandchildren. Maybe. I mean, it's up to them. No pressure. Don't put pressure like that on your children. You might not have grandchildren. Maybe they don't want more kids. Maybe they don't want to continue feeding the population with. Maybe they. Oh, that just gives the. That sentence just gave me the ick because it reminds me of the pressure that grandparents or like parents put on their adult children to give them grandkids, and that might not happen sometimes, and we gotta be cool with that. Like, don't even, like, that shouldn't be a thing you bring up to your child about giving you a grandkid. That's something that they bring up to you when they're ready, if they ever actually want that. It's not even a matter of being ready. Is that the path they want in life? And to project what you want for your child can be counterproductive to what your child wants for themselves and create conflict, resistance towards adult relationships with them. Okay, much that just kind of came out. So moving forward, common potholes. Parents are biologically programmed to protect their young. Part of their wiring, this program drives us to meet their basic needs and shield them from harm. This obviously is a very good thing. Looking at the other side of this coin, this drive may also make it harder for us to admit that our children are beginning to learn some unhealthy habits. Clearly, it is human nature to make excuses for our children. We do this out of love. Sadly, some parents allow excuses to get in the way of making some changes that really need to happen early in a child's life. Needs to happen. The real tragedy is that the behavior and personality problems get harder to correct with each year of a child's life. Young children are very flexible. They typically snap out of bad behavior very quickly. I, Charles, have provided therapy so many families of older children and teens. What did I learn? Stated very simply, wise parents take simple actions early on so they can avoid having to take major painful ones later on in the child's life. For an example, if you're seeing these problems occurring early on, take an action by going to therapy, getting everyone on board about what it's going to take to set the path course correct for the family. And if you don't take that early intervention, harsher consequences will happen later. The following are some common traps or potholes that many parents of young kids fall into.